love numbers.
Hello, and welcome to Crits and Knits, where Greg loves numbers.
We already
Woohoo!
knew that though, the
We did know
weirdo.
that. We did.
Confirmation is good though.
It is, it is.
Yes, 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 yes.
Number kink.
I, I,
I, I dropped a meme over in the Discord, where oh look, I got the thumbs up,
Oh my
where
god.
I talked about how I
Hello,
had
Danny's mom.
hey Danny's mom,
Hi,
where I
Mom.
had to break up with someone once because she wouldn't stop counting, and I really wonder what she's up to now.
My friend.
Ah,
Yep. Yep. Dad jokes.
I'm
It's
too tired for
17,
this.
18, 19.
So, hi, friends.
And deeps.
hi.
Friends, frenemies, whatever. Hi, Mom.
Oh, Gregorith.
I, I, I feel like I should ask how everyone's doing, but I also feel like maybe I shouldn't ask. If you would
You
like
should
to
only
answer,
ask
how are you
questions you
doing?
already know the
We live
answers
in
to.
America.
Yeah. Yeah, life has been lifing, work has been working. But today, I am much more comfortable than I have been the last few months streaming because I got a new computer.
Oh, so happy
Yeah!
for you.
That did mean that I had to redo everything in
I'm so not
OBS.
happy for you.
Correct.
So I
Not
came
looking
home
forward to
and
that day.
I'm
actually
so
my
happy.
my little computer card had
I'm so
arrived, so
sad.
I assembled it. And
Yay!
then I sat down and started rebuilding all of our screens.
Everything.
I only rebuilt one. Well,
Oop,
like
oop.
the three, the intro, the knitting, and the outro. Because we're not playing the game today, so I don't need character art or anything, so I'm not going to
Right.
worry about that.
Well, and character art will be changing anyway.
Exactly.
Yes. Speaking of, if you guys have know anybody who's doing commissions or will be doing commissions in the future,
Let us know.
let us know.
Yeah, or we'll just have to deal with my shitty art.
Your
Haha.
art is not shitty, DB. It's good art.
It's not. Let's take a vote. Who thinks DB has shitty art? Look, no. Okay, you don't
Hey,
get to
it's
vote. Who who
me!
who who thinks she has awesome art?
Yeah, you're outnumbered.
He was like, wait a minute.
I think E's hands were busy.
True that.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like you're doing something there. So.
An angle so we can see that I am making a bobbin.
Ooh, bobbins.
Bobbin,
Are you
bobbin,
using
bobbin.
clothespin for bobbin?
Yeah.
Nice.
I well, I guess I'll go first
Yeah,
because
please
I'm
do.
already talking about my stuff. So I think we briefly discussed last time the Ted Lasso Believe blanket. So I've made some progress. They almost look like letters now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna
They
be so
they
nice.
Oops.
100% look like letters.
Oh yeah.
So before I started, I was like, I've never done a GraphGAN. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So of course I went on YouTube and went GraphGAN how to.
As you do.
So there were a couple of tutorials I watched. I looked at the corner to corner kind and I'm like, no, no.
No.
Um, there's a time and a place, and this was not it. Um, so I ended up using Stitch Fiddle to make the pattern and shelled out for the 1 month subscription so I could get
Mm-hmm.
the way that made sense in my little noggin.
There you go.
Um, and the person who I watched talking about it had clothespins for bobbins because you can just flip them on,
Oh, that's
and
kind
it's
of brilliant.
yeah. And
I'm gonna have
I
to
am
try
so
that
glad
next
I
time.
saw that. Otherwise, I'd be changing colors constantly. The person I watched said to make bobbins for all your colors and like stop and start
Mm-hmm.
so you don't have to carry it through. But I'm like, he's a baby. He
Yeah.
can't read. Like, and the his parents are gonna be touched either way, so like
Yeah.
it's fine.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just started my second yellow ball.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Big
that's a
skein.
big one.
Look
Yeah.
at the big boy.
Yeah, this is a 812 yard loops and threads
Jesus
by
Christ.
Nice.
Michaels. I did purchase the third one just because I was starting to get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a third one if I need, but I think I'm gonna make it on two. And then my
Well,
contrasting color is more loops and threads, but a smaller
Yeah.
amount.
at least you won't have to play yarn chicken because you already have the third
Yeah,
ball.
Yeah.
I'm prepared
Yep.
for the inevitability of yarn chicken. So I'm moving
Be
right along in my little
prepared.
cart that I made
Nice.
using the thing I got off Stitch Fiddle, and then I flipped it around in uh, an Excel document so it made sense
Made
in my
sense.
little brain.
Yep. You got to do what you got
So
to
I'm
do
on
to make it
row
work.
75.
Fuck
So tell
yeah.
me,
Nice.
tell me about the technique that you're using that requires the bobbins, and is it what's going on
Oh,
here? I'm unfamiliar
um,
with it.
let me find where I left off here.
Greg is
Okay,
unfamiliar
so I'm
with
about to do
something?
a color
I'm
What?
unfamiliar
change.
with a crap ton of stuff, so
Crap ton.
a crap
Why
ton.
are we
Let's see if I
censoring?
can.
Trying to throw you off.
You see
Okay,
that
all
okay
right.
mostly?
Yes.
I
Yes.
can,
Mostly? Okay, there we go.
yes.
All right, so I've got my main color here, and then I'm gonna go into the chain right before my color change and
Uh-huh.
pull up. But then instead of using the same yarn, I'm gonna switch to my other color, and then it makes a seamless color transition
Oh yeah, it does.
instead of having like a weird
Little
jig
jog
jog
thing.
in it.
Right.
Um, and then actually that's why I was making a bobbin. So
Because you're low
come
on
back
that
to
one.
me.
Yeah.
Uh, and
Okay.
I'll show you what I did.
All right. That's cool. I get see, I'm not very familiar with the crocheting at all, and certainly not like making color changes with it or like the shaping stuff that some of the crocheting does and things like
So
that. So,
that's,
Well,
you're basically doing intarsia but crochet instead of
yeah, I'm
intarsia
not
Yeah,
knit.
familiar with
pretty
knit
much.
intarsia either.
Oh, okay.
So I know it
Okay, here we
exists,
go.
but
what?
I love intarsia.
So got my little bobbin here, and I'll just hold that and do my color change there. And then I'm just gonna crochet over the top of my main color
That's so much easier
to
than having
carry
a
it
bunch of
along
little bobbins of the main color.
instead of flipping around. Like if it was
yeah,
more than two colors, I would probably change it. Whoops. I would probably do that and change more often, but since it's just the two colors, it's really not gonna be an issue. And then
right.
I will switch back and we're back to yellow.
Nice.
And
Thank
I
you
know
for
I
sharing
crochet
that.
weird. Nobody needs to tell me.
Oh,
If you get a result that you like, it's fine.
There's no
yes.
crochet police.
Thank goodness.
Also, I looked at that and went, witchcraft, because I can't crochet. It doesn't make sense in my stupid brain.
Oh,
It's one
okay.
of those, if you don't get it, you don't get it, and that's okay. But
And
Yeah.
if you
It
I'm
keep
took
mad
me
about it.
years to get it. Like I had to have somebody sit down and show me. I tried to learn off books. This was before like YouTube was really big, but I tried to learn off books for years and years and couldn't get it. And then finally, a friend of mine sat me down when she was a little bit tipsy and was like, "This is how you do it." And then it made sense.
yeah, I I lucked
But
out.
I hold my yarn in my working hand like a knitter, like I'm a thrower, where you're supposed to hold it like your picker, but that doesn't work so good for me.
Yeah. Well, you
Ah.
do what works, man.
Yep.
See,
I learned to knit and crochet around the same time. My mom taught me to crochet and held the yarn in my left hand, the hook in my right, and it
Do you do pencil or do you do knife?
um
Because I learned that was a thing.
more knife, but more just like grippy. it's yeah. I definitely don't do pencil. I hold
I
it
don't
similar to how I hold a knitting needle.
I don't know much crochet, but I know enough that I do pencil.
Okay.
Somebody told me that I would be more comfortable in the long run if I learned to pencil. I said, okay. So,
I tried it the other day when I was before I started doing this because I didn't want to ruin my gauge.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this, what is this?
Yeah, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. But
Mm-mm.
it made a world of difference, I think, to have my mom sitting right beside me teaching me how to crochet. I think if I
Oh
tried to learn
yeah.
it from a book or from a video, it would have been terrible.
Yeah.
And my grandma
I'm
sat right beside me and taught me to knit. So
So, so my friend did try to teach me how to knit in person. I still don't get it.
to
How to
knit,
knit?
No, sorry, to crochet.
I
So
was gonna
I'm
say, you
very
know how to knit.
tired. I don't. I
Pretty sure
really
you know how to knit.
don't.
Look,
You've
there.
been using AI to generate images of you
All of
knitting.
correct.
Yeah.
I have fooled you all. I have conquered AI so well. It looks like I know how to knit.
you've conquered AI so well that when I saw you knitting in North Carolina,
I
it was really
wasn't
an
doing it.
advanced holographic 3D printed projection.
She she slipped an Oculus onto you when you weren't looking.
Wow.
Correct.
Very skilled
That's
You
indeed.
didn't
amazing.
even feel it. It was so lightweight. I am the technology of the future.
Oh,
My ruse.
Like you're some sort of rogue or something.
I only play one on TV.
Hmm.
So I guess I should talk about my shame, which is the fact that I
shame.
couldn't do that fucking shawl
No.
and had to send
Look,
everything to Danny.
sometimes there are projects that are just like, no.
Lady Bedivere.
Was this is this your there's been so
Yeah.
many shawls since we started Crits and
Oh,
Knits. This is your slasher Barbie one?
no, that one got finished. I actually did that one. Um,
Okay.
that's the one I gave that one to a friend as a Christmas gift. That's why no one sees it, is
Ah, okay.
because
Oh,
it
okay.
was
It was
it was
gifted.
very it was also very pink, which is not my
Not DB
color.
style, yeah.
No.
What?
Right. I really do actually like the color pink. I just I don't
It's just not your
I'm too
aesthetic.
and
It's not your
also
aesthetic, yeah.
I'm also too red toned flesh. So
Okay.
like yeah,
Pink
You
just doesn't
clash.
do.
I do. So I that one's done. It's the one that looks like spider webs that I was trying to work on where you had to crochet the cast on,
Hmm.
and it
Oh,
was like 119 crocheted cast-ons, and I found out that I really don't know how to count. And also I think my particular way I was knitting it was a little too tight
mm.
because I was having a hard time getting the needles back through. Also, they were massive needles and my
Yeah, they're
wrists kept
sized like a
hurting from
million.
it. Yeah, they're like
19
Are
size
they
for a
like
million,
broomstick
10.
handles?
Yeah,
basically.
basically. They're so these are the straight needles I bought for them and decided I can't do straight needles. So, uh
I don't like straight needles either. I end up like
no. Yeah, it so I did buy some in the round or cabled ones too. I still couldn't get it, like it didn't feel right, couldn't get it to work it. So I was like, and then I challenged Danny, and that was a stupid idea. And then I was like, Danny, can I just send you all the yarn and the pattern and you could do it for me? And Danny was like, yes, yes, I can. And I was like, one day I will make this myself. Today is not that day.
And
And
there's
also,
nothing wrong with that.
you're right, E. It is always a fucking shawl that I have to give up on because some bullshit thing
oh
happens.
no, I didn't mean so many DB shawls. I meant like Danny's done a bunch and Ren's
Oh,
done a bunch.
Yeah, there's a
No,
lot of
no.
no,
shells on this
no.
channel.
I was
But
not casting
no, no,
shawl
no,
shade.
no. Cast the Shaw Shade because I can never finish. I've finished one so far, and that's it.
Oh,
I am once again working on the same pattern that the Barbie slasher shawl was,
But that's such a
because
good
I
pattern.
had it is a good pattern and I am this far along,
Nice.
so like it's going well.
Yeah.
Stop saying words like that, DB, because you know what will happen.
Dun, dun,
Um,
dun.
but I have these like purple and blue and like midnighty colors that I'm doing for this one. Um, that'll look nice. Still for my vampire character for November.
Nice.
So yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to Greg, what are you working on? Danny, what are you working on?
Yeah. Well, Greg can go
Danny's
first.
working on the shawl.
Nah,
Alrighty.
Danny hasn't gotten that yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the last time we were talking, it was with the when we had the Q&A from the show and everything. And if you remember, a couple of hours before that started, I finished my socks that I was working on. I was like, "Oh crap, I don't have anything to knit on during the show," and so I cast on and started working on a little yarn cozy using the leftovers from my socks. And so now that's all finished. And so here it is.
Nice.
I use all of the leftover black for heels and cuffs and toes until it ran out, and then we'll shift it right back into the striping part, and I love it. So this is a yarn in the String Theory Colorworks, and it is on the inertia base, I believe, and the plasma colorway. And then this pattern, it's got like little fake cables in it.
Oh, I
It's like,
love that. That's
yeah,
pretty.
it's really cool. It's 2 by 2 ribbing with
Fake
fake cables.
cables?
Yeah, you knit two together, but don't slide them off the needle, and then knit back into the first stitch, and then slide both stitches off of your left needle. And so
Oh,
it creates the appearance of a cable
but
Mm.
without
not
actually
real.
having to do cables.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's it's like I just said what it is, and it's hard to visualize, but if you
Sure.
do it on needles, it'll make all as soon as it comes off the
Is
needles,
it
it makes all the sense.
so is it like you knit two together and then like knit through the back loop kind of situation?
Nope,
No,
just through the front of the first loop again.
yeah, so I don't know how well you can
I
see what I'm trying to do
cannot.
here. Yeah, all right, I won't even try.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
what Danny said.
Yeah,
What
you
Danny
Fingies
said.
fingers in the way. If I
Yeah.
ever have to do it, I will look it up because there's usually somebody who knows how to
Yeah,
position
but
cameras right.
it's really easy and so
right.
much easier than getting out a cable needle or even trying to cable without a
Sure,
cable needle.
sure.
Right. So yes, so it was a technique that I'd first used for some sock cuffs. The discretion cuff is the actual pattern where it was written out at, which was from Two Guys Yarn Company. But then this yarn cozy pattern, I'll look it up in a little bit to see what it is. But it also
You
had the
can post
instructions
it
in it
on the
as well.
Discord.
I can put it on the Discord in the
Oh,
knitting thing.
I sorry. Go ahead. Are
No,
you go ahead. I
I
just
got plenty of
remembered.
stuff. I want to hear your interruption.
Oh, I know, because it's an interruption that has nothing to do with your stuff, so you go ahead.
I don't want you to forget it.
I won't forget it.
Okay, all right, I'll keep going. So as you can see, I made my little yarn cozy, and then I put yarn in it. And
What?
As you
this
do.
is yeah. So this is yarn from Oink Pigments
Oh,
that I got at
Eh,
SAF in 2022. It is on their disco base,
I
and
say
it is
that's
the
sparkle.
Sapphic. It's got some
I
sparkle.
like that.
I love it. I love that this disco base. It's like I don't remember what the percentages are exactly, but it's merino and something with sparkle in it.
Stellina,
Um,
maybe.
it's not Stellina. It's the
Oh,
other thing with
oh, the other
sparkle
one.
in it. Yes.
ah, shit
Uh,
balls.
and yeah, and so it's fun. It's really sparkly. And so I finished the second sock already.
Nice.
Ooh,
Um, and I like it. And it came out really nice.
I
Did
did.
a Fish Lips Kiss Heel by Socks Therapist. Oh, and I
Ah,
did that. I did
I
it there.
love that.
You can
Hey, all
see it
right.
better
a
on
little better.
this. So
Yeah,
that it's the same effect with these fake cables. So
I
yeah,
love
so
that.
that's awesome. And so yeah, so I'm on the first sock now, about uh 75% up the foot, and so I might finish the foot while we're streaming, and then I'll do the heel. So yeah, so that's what's going on there.
Nice.
And then I bought some more yarn. Um,
No.
Terrible.
yes. Well, so I was on Instagram the other day, and String Theory Colorworks, who makes this yarn, um, had posted that her hot water heater uh, passed away.
Oh
Oof.
shit.
Yeah, she said, I'm going to get a new water heater, and if I sell about 80 skeins of yarn, that'll pay for it. I was
And
like, well,
Greg bought all
I
80.
could help with that. And so
Very
I
helpful.
went to their site because they make the mystery bags that I've
Mm-hmm.
gotten before. I love those.
Hmm.
And she did not have any mystery bags when I saw her at Carolina Fiber Fest in the spring. So that's why I just got just one skein of the plasma here. And so I looked on her site and she didn't have any listed, but I reached out to her and said, um, like, obviously, I know it's crazy for you, but if you have and they're not listed or have the capability to easily put together a mystery bag, I would love to help pay for your water heater by buying a mystery bag. She says, I don't have any, but I could go look in my crates and put something together for you. I was like, yes, let's do it. And so it showed up. So I got, and it comes in a
Ooh.
nice little
Oh,
bag.
I
String
love
Theory Color
that.
Works on it. A little rainbow happy sheep with
So cute.
a flask there.
An
And,
Erlenmeyer flask. The only thing I
Erlenmeyer.
remember from chemistry class.
Yeah, I guess it's Erlenmeyer. It's weird because it's not really triangular, but it's not really bubble either. So it's a Erlenmeyer Florence flask,
There you go.
a Florlemeyer flask. Um, And so then I also, in addition to the mystery, I wanted to get some rainbow yarn because Blueberry has asked me to make some socks for her in rainbow yarn. And so she has her version of rainbow yarn is the diffusion colorway because that's how rainbows are made. No, it's not diffusion, it's
Diffraction.
refraction, right?
Refraction,
Refraction.
yeah.
I can't, yes, refraction.
Greg doesn't
Um,
science well, is what we're learning.
oh my gosh, Greg doesn't do anything well. Uh,
Greg
so
Hey,
Dad's well.
Yes.
don't
I'll,
talk about my frenemy that way.
I learned
Only
it from
I'm
watching
allowed to talk.
you. I learned it from watching you.
Only one of us could be self-deprecating.
Right. Oh
God.
man, no, no. Like all six of us
Yeah,
are.
that's everyone.
That's what brings us together. Anyway, so the refraction colorway is Caitlin's
Ooh.
version of the rainbow, and so all of the colors are separated by a stripe of white. So it's a stripe of red, stripe of white, stripe
Oh,
of orange, stripe of white, stripe of yellow, stripe
Okay.
of white. So yeah, so I think that's going to look pretty cool. So I got
yeah.
that, and so she said that she would make a mystery kit for me with the refraction and two others. I was like, no, 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 no. I want three mysteries, and then also the refraction. And so she did that. And so she said that
Oh.
um, for the contrast, or she had this
Ooh.
beautiful purple.
Oh, I love that
Ooh.
color.
So it's in the ohm base, and the ohm is uh
Get out your glasses, Greg.
yeah,
Your
no,
old
you can
man
see
eyes can't see.
right. 75. First, I got to find where it's listed as well. 75% Cordell and 25% nylon. And I've used her own base before, so I know I like it. And so yeah, so the
Pretty.
purple, and it's the same purple that's in the rainbow
Hey,
here.
Oh,
cool.
that's
So
nice.
that'll work if
Woo.
Blueberry wants contrast heels, cuffs and toes. I can do that. And then I'm not going to take all of them out because all three look like this.
Yay.
So it's a mystery. They're not taped up. I'm going to have to tape them so that I don't accidentally open them. Um, and I have enough self-control not to open them
It's
until I'm
time.
ready to use them. So check back in a few months because when I'm done with the disco socks that I'm working on, I'll do the refraction socks, and then I've got the other three string theories going on. So
Nice.
so that's everything that I've got working on or whatnot. But I also have a fish story, which I don't know if you want to hear
Oh,
now or
yes.
later.
Fish
Tell us your
story.
fish story.
All right. So
Tell us your interruption first.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
yes. Interrupt us, team.
Interruption.
Nope,
Yes.
nope,
No.
nope.
Okay.
Interruption
All
then
right.
Tell
fish.
it. Nope, fish.
All right. So I
I
was
will
at
bring
work
my
the other day.
interruption back later. Just interrupted you again. I'm so sorry.
You're good at this. And so I was at work the other day, and by at work I mean at the end of my dining room table, and one of my coworkers pinged me on Teams and said, theoretically, hypothetically, if a toddler really enjoyed fishing, but his mom didn't like touching fish, do they make gloves or something that you can wear for fishing? I said to my coworker, you have come to the right person with this question. And she said that she thought that she thought that I would know. And I said, absolutely. And so we got on a call, and I brought up an Amazon page that had a bunch of different fishing related gloves. I actually had my fishing gloves were close enough that I was able to get them and show her what I had. Mine have cut off fingers, so she didn't want that. You know, she'd still be talking
Well,
whatever.
yeah, that would defeat the purpose of not
Yeah,
touching the
yeah,
fish.
exactly. But I told her if she could find some in that same fabric, it would be good because it's spandexy, so you can really feel the things. But then I said, well, you could also just use a towel and to grab on it. And she's like, well, but like it's all flopping. And I said, wait, how do you take a fish off the hook? And so she started telling me. I said, wait, okay, this what I like you hold it and then you have to like come and like grab near the head and pull it down so it pushes the fins down so you don't get stabbed. And I swear there's going to be like knitting fiber art stuff on this or whatnot. And she's
I'm
like,
just
"Oh
wondering
wait,
why your fish are stabbing people.
well, it's like the fins on the back of a fish have the spikes in the spines,
Oh,
and so if like they're sticking out and you come grab them like that,
You're gonna stab
it's
your
gonna
finger.
poke you. But if you
oh, I
push
always
them
thought they were
down,
soft on most fish.
no, they're not. They're not. But if you've got them like this and you push them down, it closes them so that you don't get poked by like needles and
Like
everything.
those parking lot things where it's spiky if you go over one way and not the other way.
Exactly, it's exactly like that. They probably got it from fish, and so they're like, let's put some fish in the parking lot, and that wasn't very sustainable, so they made mechanical version instead. And so I'm
Fuck
trying to
you, Greg.
describe trying to describe how to do all of this, and I was like, wait a minute. If only I had like I do, and so I reached over and I said, my friend crocheted me a fish. So this is a fish that E crocheted for me, and I said it's a dice bag. You can put dice in it and everything, and because my coworker was like, "Wait, what? You just have a crocheted fish next to you?" I said, "Of course I do,"
Yeah, you
and
don't.
right. I said, "So like if it's hanging from like you catch a fish, it's hanging and it's flopping around and everything, then you can just like you come like this, and I'm able to show like you grab it." And you push these fins down as your hand comes over it, and then you can get a good hold on it, and then you can take the hook out and everything. So, um, that was like my long fish story, and like a big thank you to E for making a prop that I could use to show. Like I'm in North Carolina, my coworkers in Pennsylvania, show her how to take a fish off without stabbing her hands on because I could be stabby. And so we were all done. She said, Greg, I use the same background, this like blue background at work. She said, Greg, I feel like I'm watching Sesame Street. It's like you provide a little education for me, and you reach over and you got a little puppet. And it's like, there you go, there you go. So yes. So anyway, so I've been knitting some things, but then I've also been using hand crocheted items in fishing demonstrations across state lines. Thank you for that, E.
That's illegal.
Yay. I'm glad it gets so much use.
It's a dice bag and a prop. I love it. I love
A
it.
learning tool.
A learning tool. You know what else I love is hearing the interruption that DB has.
Yes.
Yes.
Interruption time.
Are you
Uh,
counting? Do you need
no,
help?
no, I'm not actually counting this time.
Because Greg will help.
I know the
I will,
numbers.
I will throw my headphones off. It's real easy to kind of mute you, Greg.
Yeah, it
Uh,
really is.
so I found a free pattern online on the brownies.
Yay.
Um, I have recently found friends who are really into Star Trek. And I
Girl, you
found,
already had a friend who was really into Star Trek.
okay, you and I have not talked about it. Okay? Okay. But I found these like tiny Christmas sweaters that are next generation Christmas ornaments.
Ah,
So eventually I'm gonna learn how to make those. Now, is this a gateway into making full-size Christmas sweaters? Probably, but I'm not gonna let Danny rope me into that. She hasn't roped me into socks. This is not happening.
It's happening.
It
It's
can still
happening.
happen.
No, it's not. You roped me into knitting. You're not roping me into Christmas sweaters.
you're gonna fall backwards into it like I did with the loose ends project.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I refuse. I haven't done socks. I barely do shawls. Most of the time, what I do is dice bags. Why? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And you like
I
them.
can't even I can't even do hats well.
Oh, that's my fault. Sorry.
It's true.
That it's your
And you're
fault
talking.
Deeps can't do hats.
Oh, because
Correct.
her first project was the hat that I measured wrong, and
Oh,
it was just comical.
And so every hat is either too small or too big now.
oh no.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right,
Danny's
Mom.
mom is right.
Never say never.
DB, never,
No,
never give
no, no,
up,
no,
never
no.
surrender.
I will always give up. I will always surrender. Uh, no, I'm not. Sweaters, no. Danny got me into knitting. Still a little peeved about that.
But look at all the frenemies you made.
One.
Exactly.
That's why she's peeved about it.
Oh, give it time. I'll get you into more things. We'll start. We'll do crochet next.
No, we won't. No, we won't. You want to know why we won't? You've already tried this, Danny. We tried. My brain not working.
We'll
Because
do
you're like
some weaving. We'll do some tatting. I'll bring you the
like
spindle again.
tattoos.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no, no.
Oh.
Like tatted lace with a little shuttle.
I am not spinning my own yarn.
It's whack. Like
It's
padding wizardry.
Yeah, it is. It is. It boggles
okay.
Like
my
the people who
mind.
can do it fast, they're just like, and then it's like lace. It's like, okay.
Is that like the with the bobbins where they like
No,
No,
that's bobbin lace.
oh okay. Well, you know.
this is tatted lace, which is it's got a little shuttle that looks kind of like almond
It's like a
shaped, and,
eyeball,
and it's about
like
yay long,
eye shaped.
and
Danny,
it's
Dan-
wild. I tried
Danny,
it
I wanted
once.
to I love you. I love you so much. We're not getting me back into making my own yarn. And we're not I can't listen. As a dyslexic person who doesn't know her right from her left, it gets very hard to remember which direction I spun the damn thing.
Okay,
That is true.
I will accept
You
that
got, you got me knitting.
until
I
we
will
get you a
use
wheel.
no, because I don't need to be turning into Sleeping Beauty either.
We'll get you the kind without the pointy part.
Mine doesn't have any pointy parts. They don't
I,
actually.
I
The thing that is
feel
a pointy thing is a distaff that you use for flax
I
when you're
just want
spinning
you all
linen.
to I just want you all to know. I am already a very clumsy bitch, and getting me into certain crafts is probably not a good idea.
Such a good plan. Such a good
Danny
plan.
wants me to die, so I found out who my real frenemy is in this show. It's Danny. Actually, Danny's not even a frenemy. At this point, she's basically pushing towards enemy with the
No!
let's see how Davy dies.
Look, I am also a clumsy bitch, and if I haven't killed myself yet, you're gonna be fine. How many feet have you broken just walking down a hallway?
I stepped into a hole and shattered an ankle that I was told 6 times was there, Danny.
I broke my foot on the floor. There wasn't a carpet edge, nothing. It was just floor. I was walking and I failed.
I was walking and I failed. Oh my god.
So our clumsiness about the same. You're gonna be fine. Look, I won't have you do any crafts with blades because I'm not allowed to do that alone. So
No, you're not, because you keep doing it alone while I am on a Zoom call with you in Ohio. And you're like, hey, here's my neighbor's phone number in case I, pass the fuck out. And I'm like, does your neighbor, will they answer the phone if I call them?
we'll see. It's fine.
What would be even better is if I called somebody like E, who's even less close to where you are.
Daddy's in trouble.
E would simply call 911
Good,
because
somebody
E
should.
has Danny's address.
I also have Danny's address. But the panic would take over.
Okay, we won't call you, Mom.
But see, DB would think to call E. E is the one who would think to call 911. So
Correct.
it is a bit of a chain. It's okay.
But also very funny that 911 gets a call from Washington for someone in Georgia.
That happens.
Oh, I'm sure.
That happens. They have ways to like
To
connect
make it
to
work.
other 911s.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's just really nice to know we have such a wide support system
It
for
is.
helping
Well,
Danny
only-
when she
only
passes out at
some
the
of
sight of
us.
her own blood.
Only some of us have a wide support system. Greg, you're on
Look,
thin
I have a
ice.
wide real life support system, not like virtual life support system.
Well, aren't you
Actually-
special? Meh.
Actually, that's even not even true. So,
Oh.
Oh goodness.
So what are you working on, Danny?
So I have worked on a grand total of one thing since our last stream. And it is my streaming scarf. And I've done yay much. And it's just knit in the round. It's getting fairly long. But, yep, no, it's just knitting in the round. And I've only done it a couple of times because my knitting mojo just sort of has not returned yet. So last we chatted was just after I finished all the antibiotics from being so sick. And it took like another week for me to feel myself again. And during that time, I just didn't have it in me to knit. I was tired and like not just body tired, but brain tired.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes like if
Yes.
my brain is still good, I can manage to knit or craft or something. But no, that was like 2.5 weeks that I just didn't knit. And I haven't quite gotten back into the rhythm of it. Because, yeah, last week I was still recovering. And then over the weekend I got the new computer, which was fantastic. But that meant that I spent
Time consuming.
a lot of time setting it up. And then because it's bigger and better than anything I've had in a long time, I spent a lot of time playing a game on it. Because, that happens.
As one
we
does.
just got to test it out, make sure it works
Well,
properly.
exactly.
Correct.
So I played,
Press test.
played some game and did some reading. And
Yeah, you've been blazing through books on Fable.
yeah. Well, so the thing is, I have done a lot of the Stuff Your Kindle days.
Mm.
And a lot of those books, it turns out, are more novella length than novels, which is fine. A lot of the ones that I've been reading lately are getting like 2 and 3 stars. So that's not ideal, but I'm not good at not finishing books. But it's okay. I'm getting them knocked out and getting them off the list. I have two physical books that I really want to get to. Um, but again, I've been reading like on my lunch breaks, and it's a lot easier to take a digital device to go read than to drag a book around. Especially if I'm going
Because
to
then
eat.
everyone knows what you're reading.
I mean, that's fine. I don't
But
care if they know
oh,
what I'm reading. It's
Correct.
it's
That
fine.
is that is the correct answer.
Let those without kink cast the first shame.
But also, it'll keep them away from me.
True enough. Um, but like if I'm reading at lunch, if I'm reading a book, then I risk getting lunch on the book.
Ah,
And
yeah.
I don't want to do that. I like my books. I keep my books in very nice condition. I'm a little picky like that. And, just tossing them in a bag also beats them up some, and so I like to like sit in my comfy chair to read my book. But I've not had a lot of chair time because I've been sleepy and recovering.
Sure.
Um, and part of it is also that a lot of the stuff that I'm in the middle of is feeling like an obligation
Mm,
and not like something I'm super excited about right now.
Hmm.
Like I've got a couple of gifts that I'm working on, and I know I can just put them down and pick up something I want to do. But there's that feeling of, oh, I really should be working on this. And I know that should it's a hobby. I'm doing it for fun. I'm not charging people for things. I have the option to put it down. But I haven't found something that has made me want to stay up late knitting. Um,
Well, there's some very special yarn and a project coming your way, Danny.
and that one I'm excited to see because it's a
Honestly,
new pattern to me. So
it is a new pattern. It was a new pattern to me. I really do think it's not like a hard pattern because at the end of the day, I think it's only like 70 some like actual rows.
mhm,
But the thing is you do a bunch of like yarn overs and things like that. That's where it gets, you got to be careful because some of that shit gets twisted. And I think that's where I was running into
right,
problems. Um, but also, do what you got to do.
yeah.
Feel better. Also, we live in a kind of crazy time right now. Find your
what?
joy, find your peace. Don't do what I'm
oh,
doing and
man.
spite reading a terrible book series.
I mean,
Don't do that.
I spite finished a terrible book today.
Yeah,
I
but
should have put it down after the first chapter because it was just not well written. I'm like, oh, I've seen better stuff on AO3. Actually, I've seen amazing stuff on AO3. So,
correct. Uh, that's the thing. You spite read the one book. I have spite read four books, and technically there's four other ones that they wanted me to read as well, and that's not happening
yeah.
right now.
You know what I should do? I should wind up the new yarn that I got because I bet
Yeah,
that's going to feel good. So,
yeah.
Mustache Yarn had stuff on, um, not on sale, but just available again. She had the Eras Tour yarn, and we
Mm.
Ah,
know that I'm become a bit of a Swiftie, but so is my sister, and so is my oldest nibbling. And so I got two skeins of the Eras Tour self striping yarn, which should be enough to make socks for all three of us.
That's the
okay.
one where each stripe is a different
Yeah,
tour, right?
yeah,
Okay. Or
different album.
album.
Yeah. So
My unraveling co-host is making socks for her and her daughter
yeah,
with that and loves it.
yeah. So I'm excited to get to that. So maybe I should wind that up and start working on some socks.
I will say Danny has gotten me into a lot of things, and I am not a Swiftie. I do not plan on being a Swiftie. There's some songs that I'm like, yeah, I get it.
You can be
What?
an enjoyer without
Oh
being a
yeah,
Co-
Swiftie.
absolutely.
Correct, which is how I am with most fandoms. I am the, oh yeah, I kind of like this. I'm not getting involved in that.
Yes. Yeah. I will say, and I'm sure I've said it here before, but I know I've said it in other places, being a bit of a Swiftie and watching the fandom, I think has made me a better GM
How so?
Really?
because they connect all the dots. Dots that aren't there, they take
Oh.
this
Oh,
and this and this and this and go swoosh and have a theory that may or may not have anything to do with reality.
Right.
But I'm seeing how people are putting together pieces and patterns, and like in my home game, I pulled out a big twist that they are sure I had planned from the beginning, but I didn't. I pulled
Mhm.
this random thing and this random thing, and that guy's name is close enough to this that it could be a mispronunciation or a mishearing of it, and pulled it all together. And it looks like I've had a cohesive plan since the very beginning, when really this home game was just a series of modules from different writers that I was pulling in until everyone figured out that they really did want to play. So, but it's the spotting the little things that
Yeah.
are vaguely similar and sort of follow a pattern.
Yep. Nice.
So makes it easier for running
so
by the seat of my pants.
when are you making your Eras tour blanket?
I need
Don't
to have
pressure
some more
her.
money.
I didn't mean to pressure you. I just know that it
You've
was
seen it though,
floating
right?
around. Yeah, of course I have.
The one that I've seen is a crochet pattern, and I don't want to crochet it. I want to knit it. But I think I should be able to translate it without too much trouble.
Yeah.
But what I need to do is pick out the colors. But
Mm.
that means I've got to find a yarn line that has all the colors. It's probably going to end up being Knit Picks palette because
I was going to say,
they
is it
have all the
fingering?
colors.
Nitpick's palette.
Yeah.
Loops
Loops
and
and
threads,
threads, they
baby.
have a lot too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so it's either going to be palette or loops and threads depending on the weight I want to do. I haven't decided yet, but that is on my list. I think it would be fun to have. I think it would be fun to
Yeah.
do. I like doing color work. I would do it
Mhm.
as in Tarja.
Nice.
Bobbins! And I love the idea of the clothespins for bobbins. Because the last time I did a sweater, I just cut out little cardboard bobbins.
Yeah, like I saw somebody else doing little index cards. I'm like, those are gonna get smushed because I just have like a reusable grocery bag that I have everything in right now
Yeah,
because it's too big for a project bag.
yeah. Well, that is going to be one of those projects that has to be knit sitting in the chair so that I can have everything
Correct.
spread across my whole lap and on the table beside me.
And good light.
Yeah. Oh, good
Yeah.
light.
In a perfect world, this would be an at-home project, but it's really hot in the Pacific Northwest, and we don't have AC, so it gets really hot in the house. So I've been crocheting it at work where there's AC
Mm-hmm.
on my lunch break.
Yeah.
Danny,
Yes.
do you think I should start changing color?
Not yet, because you're
Not
still
yet.
in the small section.
Okay. It doesn't feel very small, but
Oh, it's
But you
small.
know that it gets
yeah,
bigger.
I do. I do. Okay.
Do you have a yarn scale? No.
It
We
doesn't have
have
to be a
a
scale
food
for
scale.
yarn. It could
Okay.
be any scale that measures grams.
We have a postage scale.
A
Phoebe,
postage scale,
you're
exactly.
getting a yarn scale for your birthday.
Nope. I don't need it. We just eyeball shit. That's why hats don't fit people.
That's how we play yarn chicken, baby. Because what I would do is weigh the yarn, knit to the there and back row, and weigh the yarn again, and you'll get an idea of about how much yarn you use per row,
Hmm.
and then you'll have an idea of about how many rows you can get.
I think I have a scale somewhere because you and I had talked about this,
Yeah.
but I don't know where it is. Because I've never used it, because I just go,
I'll
that
figure
looks
it
about
out.
right.
Yeah.
Well, and usually with this pattern, you're supposed to have, like, what is it? 26 different
Yeah, a
colors?
whole bunch.
Oh, 15, sorry.
But you've
26.
you've got what, 8, 9 colors.
10.
10. Okay.
11,
No, 10.
12,
Because I remember I pulled up
13,
the
Two groups
thing
of
and I
5.
had, yeah, and I
Okay.
thought I had enough. Shut the fuck up, Greg.
14.
So if you're
10.
looking at the original pattern,
Yes.
you'll want to do like a stripe and a half ish
Oh, when you
to
transition, you
transition.
mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it might just be 2 stripes. So I don't have to think about
No,
halves.
sorry. I mean like the amount. Like so, the first one in the pattern is this much, and you want to go to
Uh-huh.
like halfway of the next one because of the amount of yarn.
Uh,
Does that make sense?
Kinda. Not really. It's, listen, first time doing it this way, it's not gonna look great, and that's okay.
But it's not going to look bad.
Oh, it's not gonna look bad. No. It's just not gonna be super mega awesome.
But that looked like too much of a ball to start the transition at that size.
I thought so too, but I
Yeah.
wanted an opinion.
Yeah. No. I
Um,
would go till it was maybe 2/3 that size before you switch to
and the other
back and
color.
forth.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Look at that. We're solving problems.
This is gonna get real boring real quick. I forgot
Solving
how
problems and
much.
dropping stitches is what we're doing.
Only one of
Oh,
us is doing that, Greg. Oh my god, the glasses came out. The old man's back.
Oh,
Yeah, get off of my drop stitch lawn.
look, I've had to pull my glasses out so much lately. It's not
It's
funny
okay,
anymore.
Grandpa.
There's nothing wrong with that.
what hap is fucking.
It's just frustrating to not be able to see properly. Ooh, I started using some new dice on Sunday. I I've got my usual Sunday game, and we're doing a little interlude where we are playing different characters. And so I got to roll my amethyst dice for the first time
Ooh,
because the fellow I'm playing is a very fancy fellow. So I'm like, oh, I have gemstone dice that I've never used. I got them because they were fancy and I had money at the time. And so I got out the dice tray too because I don't want those jumping around and falling on the floor.
Big clunkers on the
right.
hardwood table.
Ugh, yeah. And that was very exciting. The dice seemed to roll well for me, so that was good.
That's good.
Maybe because they knew I had a backup set.
My buddy moved, and he has one of those giant wormwood tables.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. And so we're in his new place, and he's like, all right, I need you all to help me flip this table.
what?
Because he had to take the legs off of it to move it. And then
Wow.
well, really, I put those legs back on that table.
Oh,
And then there were 5 of us
mm-hmm.
trying to flip this table.
Oh, yeah. Those are heavy tables. They're solid wood and lots of it.
Cor- Correct. It was insane. We did it, but fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And now it sits properly, and I hope I got all the screws in properly, because if not, he's gonna be pissed.
Did he pay you?
No,
Then he gets what he paid for.
That is quite a reasonable thing to say.
that's fair. That's fair. But like he also was like he had a mattress that was being delivered while all of this was happening. So he was like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." Like it wasn't like an expectation of I was gonna put these together. He was gonna do it, but
But you were helping.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Also, that table. they're like screw pockets that you put things in because it would have already been
Mm-hmm.
together.
Right.
The problem is you had to get the screw into the hole. If you dropped it, part of it was hollow and you are fucked. And I dropped it and I had to play a game of operation to get that motherfucker back out. And he
Oh
hears
man.
me go very loudly go, and he went, "What?"
Just a screw. Just a screw. It's okay.
It's like, "It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I fixed it."
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I got my stitch picked up.
Yay.
Hey,
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
And I looked up the things that I didn't know before. The yarn cozy is
Most
called
things?
Yarn Cozy Light by Nitty Natty. I'll
Oh,
put that in
okay.
the Discord also.
Nitty Natty's pretty cool.
Um, yeah, yeah, it's a fun pattern. This is the second one I've made, and I found that after I make a pair of socks, I've got enough yarn left over that I can make a yarn cozy. So maybe I'll start doing that with some of my stuff.
So
Um,
you're
and then I looked up the Disco base from Oink Pigments, and it is 92% superwash merino and 8% lurex sparkle. So some
Ooh.
lurex instead of stellina. And it sparkles. I mean, you can see it in over the video and on the pictures and
yeah.
everything
Oh
too.
yeah.
But man, in person, you
Mm.
Saturday Night Fever over here, baby.
Oh my God. And that's just you asleep in your chair, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's me just struggling to be staying alive. So
Ah, 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 stand alive.
hey, Greg, how's your sock machine coming?
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's in a bag it's in the other room.
So well then, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's like this is how I work sometimes. Is like I get
You just stalled
distracted.
out on it?
Yeah, I got sold out. So I got to the point, and so I found a great video of someone who did not have a 3D printer and like hired out printing all of the pieces, and then she assembled it herself, and she videoed putting it all together. And so I've been watching that. It's a lot easier to follow than the written assembly plans that were with the model. And I got to the point where I have a metal bar that I have to cut to size and run
Mm.
through the crankshaft and everything. And at the time, I got to that point, actually, I did not have the metal bar. So I had to order the bar. And then it showed up, 2 or 3 days later, and I was already doing something else. And so, but so now I have a bar that's like this long. I need to make it like that long, and I have a saw to cut it with, and I just
Sit
need to
down and
find
cut
like
it.
20 minutes and clamp it in and do it, and then I'll be able to load that video back up again and keep going
Yeah.
until the next hardware installation thing happens. But I think I have like I've printed all the parts, and I think I've acquired all of the additional hardware that I need. So
Nice.
until I have to cut another piece or something like that, I should be good.
Okay.
It's over by my work computer. It's like it's in a gallon Ziploc bag. So I see the pieces every day, and I'm like, I should do that. But no, I got something else to do.
Every day I come upstairs to go into my room and I see my 3D printer in the hallway and I hear my mom's voice in my head going, "This isn't going to be like that hurdy-gurdy, is it?"
Uh,
Are you going to print a hurdy-gurdy on your 3D printer?
No, no, this
I
was when
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
got
What's
a
a
hurdy-gurdy. And then my
hurdy-gurdy?
hands were too small, so I didn't do anything with it, but I finally sold it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's
What's a
good. I'm glad you were able to
hurdy-gurdy?
sell it.
look, the,
If
the
we lived closer, I would have probably bought it from you.
the 3D printers don't have to be running all the time to be a useful investment.
Yeah. I mean, what did I make? I made something. I made a little flexi lizard for a coworker
Mhm.
who liked the one I had on my desk. And I was like, "Oh, you help me out a lot with heavy stuff. Do you want one?" And he's like, "Oh, sure."
That's sweet.
And I was like, "Okay, I'll make you one if you stop calling me ma'am." Um,
That is, you win in that trade.
he still calls me ma'am, but he's
Uh,
just a
Boo!
good
take it
Southern
back.
boy. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Take
know
your
how that
lizard
there
goes.
back,
are
sir.
there are times and places for these fights, and that is not one of them.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other one, a different coworker was like, "Hey, third coworker told me you made the shrimp that's on his desk in a plant. And I said, yeah, I did. I printed the model for it. And she said, my granddaughter would love one of those. And I said, cool, I can make you one. And she said, how much? And I said, I don't know.
Yeah,
So I told her I'd just charge her for like time and materials.
Yeah.
yeah,
But I had to like rekajigger everything because, of course, every time I touch my 3D printer, it's like, I'm going to unlevel myself.
Yeah. I
yeah.
guess that is something I've been doing lately is a little bit of 3D printing. I've taken it to work, so it's not here. But I've made two different like candy dispensers that use
Hmm.
mason jars. So I've got one full of pretzel M&Ms and one full of Mentos gum,
Fuck yeah.
so that
Fresh and full of life, baby.
I can buy like big bags of candy and gum and just put it into the thing, and not be fiddling around with bags and shoving my whole hand in there every time. It's fantastic. I
You
made
should get a one that does coins and charge your coworkers.
right. I made one
Mm-hmm.
that is I an ice cream cup, like
Oh
one
yeah, you
that holds the
posted
pint.
that.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
fantastic.
I made that one too. I printed that one. That was
I
good.
made
That's fun.
a flippo for a coworker. It looks like a Zippo lighter,
Oh, is it the
and
fidget?
you open it and then you press a little button and it does this. There's a little hand that pops up. That's what we're calling it, the flippo. And she is thrilled with it. It's her favorite thing ever. So
I would love that model.
I
I
Point me at that
I will
model.
point you at it. It
You
is.
can put it in the 3D printing channel on our Discord.
I will do that
hooray.
because
I
it's
feel
just
like
so satisfying.
Yes.
I love how everybody was like, "Oh, DB, we're gonna get you into 3D printing." No, I don't need to.
No,
I
you've got
have
three friends that
all
do it.
All
three
of
of
us will
you,
just send you stuff.
and then another one who lives very close by, who I've already been like, "Hey, boo, could you make this for me?" Um,
Well, the
and I'm willing to pay. Like, it's not a, "Can you do this for free?" No.
we've
So
started.
I did some 3D printing recently also because Spinal Tap enjoyed its 41st anniversary rescreening, which is very on brand for Spinal Tap. They
Yeah,
really tried to get it out last year, but they just couldn't. And it was in the theaters again a couple of weeks ago, a week or two ago, and for their 41st anniversary. And they were running a contest where a Spinal Tap lookalike contest. And so I got myself a wig and I got Nigel's skeleton t-shirt. I have guitars, so I brought a guitar. But then I was like, I need a Stonehenge. And I found an STL of Stonehenge
nice.
and I took it and I scaled it up because there was like in the movie it's an 18-inch Stonehenge, you know, instead of 18 foot. And it was so I found one and it was only like 4 or 5 inches tall. So I'd scaled it up to as big as I could fit on my print bed and still be completed
In
in
time.
enough time. Like I could have maxed it out and it would have been about 10 or 11 inches,
Mm-hmm.
but that was going to take like 25 hours to print.
Right.
And I needed it in like 16 hours. So I printed it at the size it came with, you know, which was pretty small as a test. I was like, okay, this will work. So I scaled it up maybe like 6 or 8 inches tall, and then hit print, went to bed, got
Yep.
up the next morning, it had finished, and um, then and then I spray painted it because I printed it out in white and then I spray painted it gray, and so it had enough time to dry,
Nice.
and then I took it to the movie theater that afternoon to like as cosplaying
I love it.
for Spinal Tap and taking pictures
Oh, that's
um,
fantastic.
and I did not win the contest, but the ones who won were very good as well. So I'm excited for them,
Oh, good.
and it was tons of fun. 'Cause I don't cosplay, but it was like this wasn't like real cosplay, but I mean it kind of was. I mean I dressed up like a
Closet
guy from the
cosplay,
band
they
and I
call
went
it.
in public.
Stuff you already have. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean now I did have to buy a wig,
Oh,
and
well,
um
then you
and I
done cosplayed, son.
Yep.
and I did buy a shirt, but
That.
it's a shirt
Yep.
that I would have liked to have had anyway. So
Sure.
maybe I'll wear the wig next time. Wearing a wig is hot though. That's rough.
It
It can
fucking
be. Yeah.
is.
It is
And
rough.
depending on your head size, painful.
Yes, I was experiencing that as well
Yeah.
because I got a big
Yeah.
old head.
I'm already prone to headaches, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
no wig.
Yeah.
So I just have great respect for all you people out there who wear wigs. You rock your wigs.
They're fun.
No offense, but I'm sure you purchased also a cheap wig, so
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Those
I
are
didn't.
worse.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
True. True.
But still, even if it was like it would have to be like a super fancy, luxurious wig for
Yeah.
it to
Not be
be
uncomfortable.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most wigs are uncomfortable no matter what. Like, 'cause I used
Yeah.
to get a lot of Arda wigs for cosplay.
Hmm. I still
No.
haven't figured out where to keep my wigs. I've got
I
a couple just hanging down here. That's fun.
pretty sure I'm gonna start
Mine are
selling all of
shoved
mine.
in grocery bag.
Mine's on a glass head.
I found one wig that is actually pretty comfortable, and I wore it once when we played Diesel, Danny, for Goose.
Yep.
And I logged on, and everybody was like, "Is that DB? What the fuck else would it be?" Like,
It changed the look.
well, yeah, it was pink and long, so
Yep.
Anyway, I got some more filament in the mail today, and I'm
Me
going to
too.
fire up the. Oh, congratulations! I'm going to fire up the printer when we're done with our stream.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. Overture had their filament on sale, and so I bought a bunch. But I've got like some gradient stuff,
oh
so
yeah.
I'm looking forward to making
That always
another
turns out
ice
so
cream cup
cool.
because it's like a magenta and pink gradient, which is colors that I like. So I'll give
Hmm.
Jim the orange one, and I'll take this pink one, and I'll
Hmm.
probably have to make some for the nibblings too. But I also got just cheap cereal. Well, they're not that cheap. Cereal boxes, like plastic cereal boxes with a good seal,
Oh,
hmm
Mm,
so that
hmm.
the filament that we're not using will go into a sealed box with some desiccant, so that it
hmm.
stops. It's humid here,
Getting wet.
yeah,
Absorbing humidity, right?
and then it starts
Oh,
cracking and it
I
stops working.
apparently that was part of my problem. A coworker who's much more serious about his 3D printing than I am currently anyway, was like, "Oh, it sounds like your filament's wet," because I was complaining about all the string I get, and he's like, "Oh, it
Hmm.
sounds like your filament's wet. Do you want to borrow a filament dryer?" And I was like, "Can't hurt." So I borrowed his spare filament dryer,
Hmm.
and that seemed to help somewhat. And then I was like, "Oh, are you working tomorrow? When do you want me to bring your dryer back?" And he's like, "Well, for $20 you can have it." So
Okay,
a $20 filament dryer.
awesome,
So you brought him with $20 instead of a filament dryer back.
Yep.
nice.
Only
nice.
thing is it you have to like crack the lid to get it to actually dry. If you close it and seal it and do the vent on the top, it just holds in all the moisture.
That's
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently it's an issue with that particular brand though.
okay.
So,
that's why he
That's why it
sold it
was
to
his
you for
spare.
$20.
Yeah, but still, it functions. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it did help somewhat. I still have string, but I think that might be more of a like a fine tuning
right,
issue.
yeah. Well,
I've read retraction length might be part of it. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm just not that serious. I just want a
you
plug
just
and
want to
play
play.
3D printer, and now
Yep,
it's hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've discovered here that when we're not printing, we need to take the filament off the machine and put it into one of these boxes with the desiccant, just so that it stays
I
good. So
will send you a link to the gasketed box I got for my filament. It
okay.
holds 5
Oh,
rolls.
nice. Okay.
And then I have a rechargeable dehumidifier thing that I had for my old car because it was leaky. Um, so you just like plug it into the wall and the little pellets change to orange and then when they turn greenish, then you recharge it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll send you. I'll put
So
it in the
yeah,
Discord.
we'll put
Put
it in
it
the
in the
Discord.
Discord.
Excellent.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's what we have Discord for, man.
That's what
For
it is.
sharing
And the
stuff.
link is right in the chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
I dropped it there so that you can come join us, please. We're
Join
fun.
us in the Discord. We're sometimes fun.
We have dad jokes.
DB
We
lurks
do.
in the shadows. She's not really
We have
there all the time.
bingo.
We do. And E sent
Oh,
some bingo prizes. I have some bingo prizes
Yeah.
that I need to send as soon as I get to the post office.
I need to probably sign up to send some bingo prizes. I've been bad about
Once
it. I'm
once someone
sorry.
else makes a bingo, you can.
Yeah, I think we're covered. I know that I need to send two I've volunteered for so far.
Okay.
I have at
I have
least two more of my prize that I sent.
Okay.
I have one to send, but I'm just lazy.
I'm also lazy. That's why I haven't volunteered. Also, life has just been lifing, and with the
Life be
whole
lifin'. I told that to a
Life do
customer
that.
and she's like, I really like that. I'm gonna start using that.
good, you should. But also like with the whole like going back to the office and everything, I've just been exhausted.
Yeah.
Driving sucks.
Hmm.
Yes.
I
Just
get to do
because
that
I
in
can doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah.
right. I get to go back in September.
Ew.
My mom doesn't get to go back until the fucking new year.
Oh,
Get to or have to.
yes.
Well, we don't even know because we don't have enough space for anybody.
Well thought
This
out.
boggles
So,
my mind.
Did you see
yeah,
the return? You did see the return to work thing I sent you. You liked it.
to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The
I
the statement that if everyone must return to office because it is required, then everyone gets a desk and a desktop computer because if they can't work from home, they cannot work from home and they get a desktop computer and can work at work and you can't call them on the weekends to do things because they can't work from home. If you're making them come back to
Mm-hmm.
the office, they cannot work from home. Therefore, they can't work from home. You don't get to have it
correct.
both ways.
Yep.
You don't get to make me be in the office all the time, but also work at home.
Correct. So my boss is in the office 4 days a week because she is in a different building. And so she's been like, I haven't even taken my computer out of my bag. And I'm like, good. Fuck them.
Yeah. No, if you're making me go into work to do work, then that's where I'm going to do my work.
Correct.
That is one thing I like about major home improvement store for which I work is that nobody has my phone number.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whereas nationwide department store that I worked at, everybody called me and texted me and emailed me all the time, even when I wasn't salaried.
Yeah.
No one does that to me. Mainly because if I see a number that comes up on my phone, I just go, who the fuck is this? And don't answer it. Except for the one guy who called me on the way out of the office, and I thought maybe it was a family member, and it turned out they were looking for somebody else. And I went, that's not me. He's like, well, we do this. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't live in that state anymore. And he's like, well, we cover this state and this state and this state. And I went, I'm in Ohio. And he's like, oh, we don't cover that state. Well, have a good day. He's like, thanks for answering. And I'm like, you're welcome, sir.
I have an iPhone and I use the feature in the iPhone where it will just send any number that is not in your phone book to voicemail. It doesn't even ring for
Oh.
you. You
Oh.
don't have to ignore it. You don't even know it happened.
I didn't know it. I wouldn't have known it happened if this hadn't started buzzing on my arm.
But I love that feature. If you're not important enough to be in my phone book, you're not important enough for me to answer.
I love to troll people though.
I'm too
So
tired for that.
it depends on my level of annoyance.
I got a
But
call at work today because I've got an outside. I have a non-extension number because of stuff, and people needed to be able to get to me, like reps and IT
sure.
folks and things that needed to get through and not be stuck at the call center.
Okay.
But because it's not a routed number, I will get robocalls. I got a
Hmm.
call from a company trying to offer me AI services today and AI customer service. Oh boy, I had fun with that one.
I once had somebody text me and they were like, I don't, they were looking for somebody else. And then we just got into a conversation and they were like, "So what do you do for your job?" And at this point I was in continuous improvement and they go, "That's not a real job." And I was like, "Excuse me?" They're like, "Well, you can't continuously improve." And I went, "Literally, that's the only thing you can do unless you want to like stagnate and
Die.
die." Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, well,
Nice
you're allowed to
chatting.
be wrong. Goodbye. But also, the place that I normally troll people is Instagram. That's where I get the creepy ones. I'm really sad I haven't gotten one of those in a while.
I guess I'm just
I
really good
just
at
get
blocking stuff.
spam like follow my OnlyFans, baby. And I'm like,
No.
there's
Yeah,
13 other people in this chat.
yeah, I get those too. But I miss the ones where like, do you need a sugar baby? I'll give you like $20 a day. And I'm like,
That's
sweetie.
not enough.
Yeah,
You know what you could do? You know what
exactly.
you could do with $20 a day? You can get like a used filament dryer every day.
Hmm. Yeah.
I there was one time somebody was like really trying to convince me and I went, "Sure, I will quit my job and become your sugar baby when you can pay this salary a year." And they went, "Oh," and I was like, "Exactly. Goodbye."
Yeah. Yeah, they don't like to actually have to deal with real numbers.
My other favorite thing is when they're like, "Oh, like 100 pounds a week," and I'm like, "I'm not taking your British currency."
It's
Can
not.
you do the euro? Oh, no, you can't.
Ugh, my God.
Every time when I help when I help customers at National Improvements, Home Improvement Store, um, sometimes people I'll be like, oh, here's this thing. Is there anything else I can help you with? Well, can you come install it? And I've had to like crank up my price repeatedly because some people have tried to take me up on it. So now
Wow.
it is, I'm $1,000 an hour.
Minimum three
Correct.
hours.
I should add that.
Yeah.
Paid in advance.
Yep.
Oh,
Cash
that's
only.
Casual.
when coworkers ask me to fix their computers, it is $50 an hour, 3 hours minimum. And most of them go, you know, I'm fine.
I'll
Yeah.
figure something else out.
I yeah. Nope. I'm just over here like if I yes, I and my favorite thing is, well, I don't even want you to really do anything. I just want you to be able to listen to me. And I go, "Bitch, I'm not a therapist." And in fact, a therapist might be cheaper than I am. Like,
And far less
Get the
judgmental.
help you need.
oh my God, so like, baby, you do not want to tell me your problems because
The
I
solution is just like, do you want me to kill that guy for you?
no, no, I only that way for friends. I would judge somebody so hard if they were like, and I had this code. I was like,
Wow,
not,
you deserve that.
I'm not a professional psychiatrist. I
No.
can't help you.
You made your own bed there. Get comfy.
Stop soliciting that shit from people on the internet. Your
It's
mom.
true. It's official. Crits&Knits stance. Don't be creepy on the internet.
Yeah.
And don't be a dick.
Yep.
Yeah, anywhere. Internet, real life.
Don't be creepy. Don't be a dick.
You wouldn't think that would be so hard, but
You wouldn't think, but
You
here we
wouldn't
are.
think.
and on that note, we should probably end before one of us starts talking about things we shouldn't be talking about on the internet.
Like what, Danny?
Nothing.
That
Let's
sounds
That's
get
for
like
us to know
crazy.
and you to never find out.
that sounds like premium subscriber content or something.
Yeah.
That sounds like NDAs that I'm not going to break.
Ooh.
And yeah, on that note, thanks for coming,
Bye.
guys. we talked knits, and we did some knits. So
Even I did some knits.
Look at us.
Which I wasn't expecting to do.
knits and crochets.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
the
didn't
fibers.
get all the way to the heel. I still have 4 more rounds.
Aw, well, maybe we'll
Disappointed,
stick around
Greg.
after and just continue with a call with us.
Nope.
We'll break some NDAs off air.
There we go.
What? I will
Well-
tweet it all out.
Thank you all for hanging
You're
out
still
with
on
us.
Twitter?
Technically,
Barely.
yes. Fiber was happened, yes. Much fiber.
Yes.
But
Deebs, are you streaming later tonight?
Oh, yeah. Hi. So I am on a show. That's why the face is the way it is. The face is facing. I am on a show called Midnight in the Garden of Crumb and Fog. It's the first time I've ever said that.
properly all at once. In the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time.
Would not
I'm so
even
proud
having
of
to
you.
think about it. Come watch as we deal with the aftermath of what happened last time. If you're not caught up, you can catch all of the episodes on YouTube under Vanna Loswin's channel. If you search Midnight in the Garden of Crumb and Fog, you will get the playlist. There are all 10 episodes up starting today. So go watch it. I watch it. I watch it all the time because I'm trying to rack up those numbers.
Excellent. We'll try and watch it a couple of times for you too.
We will
We'll
be
watch
on.
it from different VPNs.
Hell yeah. We will be on in about a half hour, I believe. So that's when we
Alright.
go live.
Excellent. And then we'll be back here in 2 weeks' time.
More
So
knits.
until then, happy knitting.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.